When I started the podcast 8 years ago, I discovered that there was such a struggle amongst business owners who loved fixing cars, who loved solving customers' problems, but they didn't have a clue on how to run a business.
You can be an owner and work in your business, or you can be an owner and work on your business, right? And that's the hard part of becoming an owner, is how to get yourself out of the base and actually run your business. And I've struggled with that for 37 years, trying to do that, because I've always had a technician mindset. I can fix anything. I'm a business coach now, and they tell me how to do things. I should have done it 25 years ago, because I can just imagine where my business would be now if I would have done it then. So the first advice that I'm going to give anybody that wants to go into business is learn how to run a business, and the easiest way to do that is to get a business coach.
You get out of school and you think the dealership's going to be the best job for you. But in big corporate situations, I mean, Geico's a perfect example of what can happen in an instant. You can just get fired with no warning. Independent world is a little bit more understanding. We never had to lay anybody off during COVID. We've always tried to keep our people no matter what. That's kind of why we all shift away from full flat rate. That way, if we're slow, everybody still makes a good living. We can work with people's paychecks and bonus structures and things like that. A lot of things you don't really get when you go into a big corporation or a larger business, dealership life, things like that. It gets harder to do those individual personalized things. It's kind of why we're here, to tell our story and let everybody know that we're not the mom and pop minimum wage kind of places that everybody thinks we are.
When you get out there and you start interviewing for jobs and the kinds of questions that you need to ask, please don't sit and wait to say, well, how much? How much do I make per hour? Is it flat rate? Is it salary plus benefits? Are there any incentives? You got to start asking questions, because you want to go to work for a facility and a shop that has a really good culture. It's the behavior that they have. Do they care for their team, their people? If the place you go to work for doesn't pay for training, you got to ask those questions. You pay for training? No. Leave. Please, just go. Find the shop that's willing to pay 40 to 80 hours a year for your training. Be it online, be it leader-led in a classroom, or to a conference. There's great consultants, business coaches in our industry that work so hard to make internal succession happen without having to figure out where you're going to get the money, the $100,000 to start a business today. Go to work for somebody, help build the business, contribute a lot, learn as much as you possibly can, show ownership, attitude, and possibly someday down the road, you could own the business you work at. If you want to be on that treadmill, that rut, that hamster wheel, then you can be. And a lot of it has to do with what's inside of here and what you want to do as a person to grow yourself. Some of you said, I don't want to be in this industry anymore. What a foundation to learn, to network, to talk to people like us, to the dealerships, meeting great instructors, being in this great institution, ECC. Please use every moment you have to meet people, to network,